Alright, so what's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. Now today we are going to be reviewing Season 6 of Black Ops Cold War and Warzone. This is it. This is the final season review for Cold War. Now, we have done this for all the previous seasons, so if you want to know what I thought of all of the previous seasons of Black Ops Cold War, the link to the place will be in the description below. Like I said, this is going to be the final season review of Cold War. Now, today's video is obviously just going to be focused on Season 6. I'm not going to be talking about Cold War as a whole, so if you want to know what I think of Black Ops Cold War as a whole over the whole past year of playing it, I'll have a full Cold War review coming to the channel in the next week or so. If you don't want to miss that, the best thing you can do is subscribe to the channel, probably throw on notifications as well, just so you don't miss when I release that video, because I've been hyping this up for a long time and I'm looking forward to releasing that video and this one actually. So yeah, if you don't want to miss that, and if you don't want to miss my Vanguard content, which is going to be coming out when the game comes out, I've been saying for a long time I'm going to be covering mastery camos, I'm going to be daily uploading as I go for the camo. If you don't want to miss any of that, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. But today's video is going to be a bit of a longer one as usual, so we're just going to get right into it and talk about the multiplayer content we got for this season. So I think this season actually overall we didn't get too much content, especially compared to previous seasons. It didn't feel like there was that much. But anyway, for multiplayer we got the maps Deprogram, America, Globoko and Nuketown Halloween. For game modes, we got Infected and Scream Deathmatch. For weapons, we got the 410 Hide, the Grav, the Lapper, the Battle Axe, and the Hammer and Sickle. And that's it. I mean, unless I'm missing something, that is actually the stuff we got for multiplayer. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's just me, like, just looking at the roadmaps and what we got on the two roadmaps this season. Obviously, the Season 6 one that came out initially, and then the Haunting one as well. We just didn't get that much content this season, and the maps, Nuketown Halloween doesn't really count because it's basically like Christmas Halloween, but with, well, Christmas Nuketown, sorry, but with Halloween decorations. Deprogram, America, and Globoko, I would actually say are all pretty good maps. My favourite one out of the three is probably Globoko, the face-off map, just because face-off 6v6 is probably my favourite part of this game overall. And this is a very small map, so it makes it good for progression and stuff. Deprogram, I don't think is a terrible map. I don't think it's great. I love the concept of it. Basically, it being fragments of others' memories stitched together, and you hear like voice lines and stuff. It's a very cool concept of a map, and it's probably one of the most unique maps of all time. But I just don't think the map plays amazingly. Like, not bad, but not amazingly either. America is probably my favorite 6v6 map out of the two, and that's mainly because it's a lot smaller. I would say it has a lot more of a I suppose a simplistic design. I'm not really too sure, but I don't know. I just think America is better. It can be annoying when people do camp on the rooftops and just shoot at you, but whatever. I think the maps are pretty alright this season. And there's obviously Nuketown Halloween, which is just, you know, another Nuketown. We got 3 Nuketowns in this game, which is quite funny. But game modes, we got Infected and Scream Deathmatch. Infected doesn't have tac inserts. I know a lot of people have been talking about that since it came out. I don't think it's that terrible, but I don't know. Treyarch don't really do Infected that well. I feel like they should have just implemented a tac insert just for this game mode. Because if not, then what's the point? You know what I mean? That's sort of like the point of Infected. And Scream Deathmatch, I haven't played too much, but I do know the premise of it. I have played a match or two, and it is quite fun, I can't lie. I know people have issues with it, like people don't like the fact that the killer has combat axes, which I suppose can be annoying, but even so, I think it's just a fun match. It's not supposed to be, you know, perfectly balanced. It's just a fun mode, and it is definitely fun. So, yeah, I'm happy with it. The weapons this season have actually been kind of stinky, I won't lie. The 410 Hide in multiplayer, I remember the launch. Holy shit, I wanted to shoot myself. But if I shot myself with a 410 Hide, I'd probably get a hit marker, because it just sucks that much. Now, I do recognise that it's probably a lot better with attachments, but I gave up on it quite quickly just because I didn't enjoy using it at all, which I suppose you could say is not the best thing because I'm not giving it a chance, but at the same time, first impressions are everything, you know, so it gave me a shit first impression and I don't want to use it again. The Grav actually isn't too bad. I like the Grav. It's just another assault rifle though. Like, it's not a bad weapon, it's just another assault rifle in the game, so like, it just sort of, you know, the whole assault rifle category is just sort of like this nothing really stands out from it, if that makes any sense. The guns aren't as unique as they are in Modern Warfare. That's because they didn't really pay too much attention to making them unique, but, well, you know, whatever. Anyway, we got the Lapper as well, the Lapper SMG. I personally haven't had a chance to use this weapon. This is the only thing I would say, one of the only things actually in the Season 6 that I haven't used personally, but I've heard nothing but bad things about it. It has the slowest time to kill in the SMG category. It's just sort of very, well, average to bad. I mean, objectively, it's the worst SMG in the game, so that's not great. I can't lie. And that's not me making that up. That's going from Exclusive Ace. So if you wanna disagree with that, go talk to him. The final two things: the battle axe and hammer sickle are melee weapons. Who gives a shit? Anyway, zombies. This is actually quite an interesting part of the review. So with this season, we got the Forsaken map, we got the PhD slider, the Chrysalax melee weapon, and the Halloween updates. So, Forsaken is actually a pretty decent map. I've played it about twice. The first time was a practice run, the second time I did the Easter egg, and I would talk all about the story stuff and go in depth with it, but I don't want to go in depth. I just want to say, this map's pretty good. I had a lot of fun playing it. It was a pretty decent map. Yeah, sure, you could say, oh, it's just reused assets of the campaign, but who actually cares at this point? You know, I mean, no one cares. It's a good map. It's fun. It has a lot of mini bosses, which can be kind of annoying at times, but whatever. It's a fun map. PhD slider is good, but also underwhelming. I don't know. It just feels like when you I like the upgrades where you can speed up your slide and you go fucking flying, but at the same time, when you actually try and slide into a horde, you kill like one with the nuke, and then like your character just gets stopped by the zombies, and then you'll just get finger blasted to death. So it just sort of ruins it. Also the falling ability, where like you fall, and you the longer you fall, the bigger the nuke explosion. It's so weak. It's so weak. I'm pretty sure it can't even bring a mangler down to like half health in Outbreak, which is embarrassing, because that, I was thinking, go to Duga, go to the top of the array, or whatever it is, and just jump off, and you could just nuke the map or some shit, but it's just meh. The Chrysalax is the best wonder weapon in this game, do not at me. It's so much fun, making it melee weapon, SMG hybrid, and make it so you gain health when you kill them with the melee weapon part. It's genius. It's honestly my favorite wonder weapon out of this entire game. It's so good. And finally, the Halloween updates. What I mean by this is, I think it's something in zombies now where, like, if you kill the zombies with pumpkin heads, if you kill enough, you get upgrades. So you can pack a bunch of weapon, you can get ammo mods, you can get ray guns. It just basically speeds up the process of setting up for high rounds. And also, it's also very cool. I know there's a strategy for Forsaken where you can just stay in the starting room and just upgrade your weapons without leaving. So there's no actual rounds. Like, there's no gaps in between. It's just constant zombies and the number keeps going up. It just makes it so much easier for camo grinding and high rounds and everything. I think it's really cool. Now, finally, we are going to talk about Warzone. There isn't too much to talk about here, but I will talk about it, obviously, because there's some stuff to talk about. So, first thing is the map updates. So Verdansk go boom. Yeah, some things got blown up, I guess. World War II bunkers. Yeah, cool, I guess. I mean, I suppose it sort of sets up Vanguard, so yeah. The OG Gulag returning. This might actually be the last time we see the OG Gulag. I beg not. I hope they just keep it for Vanguard, but this might be the last time. It might just be a throwback and they just never come back to it. I hope not. The final thing, though, is the Haunting event. I could have said this in multiplayer. I usually do the events in multiplayer, but I feel like the Haunting is more Warzone focused. Now, the main thing in my mind with the Haunting event is the Ghost of Verdansk. I know there's like bundles of Scream and Donnie Darko and whatever, and all these extra little things to do with Halloween. I think the Ghost of Verdansk is the main thing, and I've actually been quite disappointed because I played this mode, I made a video on it, and me and my friends had so much fun playing it. It was a really fun mode, and I haven't actually had a chance to play it since then, so I'm going to go ahead and play it tonight, actually, because it's so much fun. And I've seen a lot of people complaining about the Haunting of Verdansk, and I suppose just the Haunting now, and saying that, oh, it's not fun, and oh, you get these PNGs on your screen, and it blocks your vision, and oh, this, that, and the other. And I just think people are taking it way too seriously. Like, it's a fun mode for Halloween. It's not supposed to be a mode you drop into, get 60 kills and win the game. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be just a fun, casual blast with your friends. And that's exactly how me and my friends played it. And it was such a good experience, honestly. I know in the video, what made it quite funny was the cheating. We ended up spectating a cheater, which, that was definitely funny. That's a part of the mode. But, you know, playing as a ghost and actually hunting people down and stuff is so much fun. And I actually severely regret not playing the Haunting of Verdansk back in Modern Warfare's life cycle. Because I remember I was hoping that Zombie Royale was going to be a large infected. And when I found out it wasn't, I quickly just shut down the game mode and I didn't try it. I didn't give it a chance. And I gave Ghost of Verdansk a chance because everyone has said for the past year how good Zombie Royale was. And I regretted not playing it, and yeah, here we are today, I suppose. I have a message for people who have been complaining about Ghost of Verdansk. I don't think you're playing it right. Like, I just don't think you're playing it right. You're taking it way too seriously. You shouldn't be playing to win. You should be playing for fun. And if you find fun out of winning, this mode is not for you. It just isn't. Just go and play normal BR and stop complaining. Because although Raven have gone ahead and done some balancing changes to it to make it a bit more fair, I suppose, or whatever, if you're still complaining about it, then you just need to realise that this mode isn't for you. If you find fun out of winning, which is fine, I understand that completely. This isn't a mode to go ahead and win. It's supposed to be dumb fun with your friends, or if you don't have friends, then, you know, it's just supposed to be dumb fun. But if you don't find fun out of it, just go play something else. So, that is Season 6 of Black Ops Cold War and Warzone. This is the final season of Cold War. I've said that a couple of times now. I'm going to have a final Cold War review over the next... I'm hoping this week I'll get it out. I would go ahead and give this season a review, a final score, sorry, but I just don't think I can. Like with Season 5, I don't know. We're just at the end of the game, and it's sort of very obvious that Treyarch feel the same way, because compared to Season 1 or Season 2 of Cold War, there isn't much content here. Like, we got a few maps, we got our guns, we got a couple modes, that's about it really. I mean, it just doesn't feel like there's much content at all, and there's a couple things I want to say just to close out this video. I'm going to mention them in my Cold War review, so if you want to wait for that, you can click off this video now. The first thing is, we still don't have a clear all button for Cold War. It's really funny. I know it's not a big issue, but it's just really funny to talk about. The second thing is we never got a second mastery camo. I know this is the only thing that happened in Modern Warfare, but I feel like there should have been something else. There should have been a DM Ultra 2 or a Dark Ether 2, or just like, even if they added a final camo for getting DM Ultra and Dark Ether, they had one ultimate camo, that would have been perfect, but they didn't. It's just so disappointing to me, because I was really holding out hope throughout the year of Cold War that they would do a final mastery camo, and they just never did, and it just really disappointed me, because that would have been the one thing that brought me back to the game. But anyway, that's going to do it for today's video, so thank you guys for watching. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe if you are new around here. For the next season review, I'll see you in Vanguard. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.